Restani code. He's the best, better than all the rest. After hours with TC Restani.
Alrighty there. Welcome to the After Hours of TC Restani, the podcast. I'm TC Restani, emanating from the palatial podcast penthouse here at Restani Productions for another fun-filled episode of, you guessed it, After Hours with TC Restani. And I'm going to go around the horn right now and introduce my esteemed panel of experts, starting on my immediate right. My mentor and the co-host of After Hours with TC Restani, the TV version, Mr. Ricky Bittman.
I'm saluting in the wake of the tall ships.
Okay, we'll get into that. And obviously over there, you haven't heard him being introduced like this before, but he is now the Amity police-wearing Quincy Briscoe, the milkman. What's going on?
Lots. You know, as he would say, lots.
All right, so for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, nobody's going to understand that.
Quincy is an ultimate fan of the Jaws series, especially Jaws 1 and Jaws 2. And he performed a very good civic duty, which we can't get into on the air.
Oh, I don't even know what this is.
And people here at Restani Productions said, we need to award him. He already has a badge from a community that he lives in as a deputy police officer or junior police officer.
Community policer.
Community policer, there you go. So we got him right now an exact replica of the police badge worn by Roy Scheider in Jaws and Jaws 2, Amity Police.
This is a patch.
A patch?
You said a badge. Both of you are talking about this like it's a badge. This is a patch.
This is a patch.
Don't lead people
It's
down
a
the primrose,
badge, you know.
especially fanboys out there. This is the stuff that pisses them off.
Okay, well, that's why you're here, Mr. Cubby Smackums.
That's right.
All right, it's a patch.
Yeah.
Not a badge.
But if someone told me you won an Amity Police badge and I went up and collected that, I'd be so bullshit. But that, I'm not taking anything away from that.
Right.
But if they said you won an official Amity Police patch, I'd be very
All right,
happy.
well, he has a patch.
Yes.
Right there. You know, there it is like there. There's a picture on the screen right now of him holding it
It is a beautiful thing.
up to his shirt right there. So do we have to salute you now? Or can we call you?
I salute you.
So for tonight, do I have to call you Chief from now on?
Oh, you could, I know you a long time. You could call me just plain,
Quincy?
that's right.
Okay, fine.
Big-
I have a
Because
question.
you're-
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Can you do that?
I could do anything. I'm the chief of police.
Wow, I didn't think he was going to do it.
But I thought you weren't the Chief of Police.
That I'm telling you right now, that was completely 100% unrehearsed.
Unbelievable. So I'm glad you have that. Everybody down here pitched in for that for you.
Well, I want to thank all my loving fans. all
No,
of
the
you.
fans didn't do crap. It was the people around this table.
Okay.
That
How about
pitched in for
all
it.
my very special people
There you
around
go.
the loving
Okay.
table? Can
All
I?
right.
How's that sound?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And here's how about a toast? Toast to the
Yeah,
new chief.
let's
Toast to the Chief. Dum, dum,
toast to you.
dum, 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 dum.
I'll toast to your leg.
There's a swarm of bullets.
Let's toast to our legs.
All right.
Now,
There
did
you
you
go.
see the new Quint cap that Boston Scally put
I
out?
have seen that.
And Joe Quinn, the bass player for TBGB, that's Ben
Gardner's
boat.
boat, yeah.
He has been sporting it on social
You mean
media.
Shoppy?
No, Shoppy's the drummer.
Oh, Shoppy's the drummer.
Joe is the bass player.
All right. I have seen the ads. They're on my scroll on Instagram.
Joe is like on the cutting edge of new products. I mean, when I saw that hat, I said, Quick's going to get that. That's his nickname. Sure enough, boom, he shows up on Facebook.
Speaking of Jaws memorabilia, I sent you a picture of the replica of the shark.
Yeah, on your, what do you call that? What's the word you use?
The diorama.
Diorama.
What?
For everyone listening, he's trying to say diorama.
Diorama. Well, that sounds something that comes out of your ass.
It
Diorama.
does. But Diorama sounds like a hot chick in high school.
Man.
Did you see Diane Diorama the other day? Oh,
Oh, she's checking those 3 barrels like she's a champion.
ooh, she'll go down.
And there's a picture. There's a picture on the screen right now. That's in my
Of
living
Diane
room.
Diorama?
No, not Diane Diorama. Of the Jaws diorama.
Oh, that's right. Very nice.
Isn't it very nice?
It really is. It's a thing of beauty.
It's a thing of beauty right there. You know, that is the 2025 50th anniversary version of the game of Jaws. Remember that from the 70s?
Terrible game.
I mean, it had that plastic light blue shark that looked like Jabberjaw, the cartoon.
It had like a big googly eyes.
Right. And it's kind of like the game of Operation, where you have to carefully remove something,
Yeah.
but it's from the jaws of the shark.
And really, the only thing it had with the mechanism was a as a rubber band, really. Yeah.
Still, that's all it is. Still, kind of. It's an updated rubber band.
I mean, I don't know what else you would do, but still, it just was kind of a letdown.
You got to be careful because if someone, a young kid doesn't know any better, gets their hand caught there and then the jaws go.
Good. I'd pay good money to see that.
Well, then they're going to have to go to the Shriners.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, we haven't talked about them in a while.
Well, it's coming
Yeah.
up soon. The Christmas blankets and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
We're almost halfway there, Quincy. Your favorite holiday, Christmas?
Did they get a new little puppet there that they're cutting out?
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
A little adorable because that other kid, the one with the bow tie, he must be up there like what's his name there? He must be getting old.
Okay.
Because once they start getting old, they start phasing
It's
them
like
out.
Menudo once
Yeah.
they reach 13 or
You
something.
turn around all of a sudden, like
Well,
Liberace used to do to his boy toys. When they got old, they push him out the door.
So when they reach
Not that
like-
he was a homosexual.
When they reach like 35,
Yeah.
they kick them out of the Shriners.
Has anyone seen Carl? I haven't seen him in days. Carl's out back eating out of the trash.
Poor Carl.
Yeah.
But we got some big news coming down here.
Jeez, you just blew my socks off. Now you're going to do it again?
Unbelievable. And people have been asking, when's episode 2 of the
Oh,
TV
be
show coming?
patient, for Christ's
We're
sakes.
going to be recording that, depending on when you're listening to this, where our tentative date to record that is Sunday, July 26th. All right? And I'm not going to mention any of the guests because we don't want to jinx it and they don't show up or anything. But we got some major league guests coming on, some fun guests, activity guests going on there, talented people.
Activities.
Activities.
I love it.
Activities. But Bull Montana, the living legend, Colonel Bull Montana.
Really?
The former co-host of the show. Now
He's coming on?
maybe not, but not on the 26th. Happily retired Colonel Bull Montana. Your birthday has already happened. Let's all give him a big round of applause. It's
Why
Ricky
not?
Bittman's birthday 2 days from now when we're recording this.
Great birthday.
You're going to be 20,
I'm 61 and proud of it.
61, all right.
And you look damn good, too.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
still younger than Quincy.
I feel good. Got all my numbers back from the doctor so far. Everything's looking good.
Unbelievable. Well, after what we're going to talk about in a few minutes, they may not be that
That's
good.
right. That's right. But you know what he said? I asked him about this. He said, you got to live a little.
Do it in moderation.
Exactly, like anything.
So 61, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would reach 61?
I hoped I would.
When you were 12, and someone said they were 61 years old.
It just seems so old. But you know what it is? It's like inside.
You don't feel any different.
Up here.
Yeah.
Physically, I have limitations.
Sure.
There's
We
no
all do.
question.
We all do.
And but I still feel young as can be
Sure.
upstairs, and I think that's half the battle.
The mind don't age unless you get like Alzheimer's or something.
Or if you let it, like there's an old
Right.
song called "Don't Let the Old Man In," and there is truth to that. Like just because you get something complacent and all.
Some of those girls say that about Ron Jeremy.
well, yeah, and sometimes it didn't matter whether they didn't let him in or not.
right.
He just walked through the door. But I honestly feel it's you got to stay young in your head. You got to laugh every day. You got to find enjoyment in things. Don't get and try to avoid falling into the cranky old man trap. I see a lot of that now.
Yeah, I tend to fall into that a couple times.
Yeah,
but,
and it's easy to, but it's just try to enjoy life and just I have a lot of things that I enjoy.
All right, so we celebrated your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
But a big one is coming up for Colonel Bull Montana on September 26th of this year.
It's not the big 7-0, is it?
7-0. Wow. The Colonel is going to be 70 years old. And what we are offering to celebrate the big 7-0, as you can see on the screen, our wonderful executive producer, Miss OMG Abby,
Nice.
is modeling off. We're going to be offering this for a small price because we have to get these things printed up. The Bull Montana T-shirt, and I've sent you that one.
Yeah.
The graphic where it says, "This is my BULLshirt."
BULLshirt.
And he's woofing down a giant triple decker hamburger and whatnot. So, and he's in his custom classic Hawaiian shirt that he made famous on the TV version of After Hours. So, for a limited time, we'll have more information at the end of August.
Okay.
Whoever wants one, just DM me. I have a deal with the person who's going to be printing these up.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is just send us your size, and I think we're probably going to charge, I don't know, probably $10 for the shirt.
That's a deal by T-shirt prices today alone.
and some shipping and handling. So
Yeah.
maybe $15 total.
Still a deal. Most concert T-shirts now are $35.
Well, we're not going to spending $35 on a
But I'm
Colonel
just saying.
shirt.
So for some people out there saying, we got to cover costs. All right.
I've already put the ad out on my Instagram, which of course you can follow me at TC Restani. And people like the shark are nibbling at it and going, ooh, I really need that.
I want that.
And a lot of people from outside of this region are the ones who are asking for it. A guy down in Texas is looking for one.
Can I give you some advice on this shirt?
Go ahead.
Does it have to be black?
They're the cheapest.
Yeah.
They're the cheapest shirt. And
That's why every
the
t-shirt's... Look at my t-shirt.
and it's white.
Wings.
Okay, but the logo, we've tried it on white shirts. They don't show up that well.
Just saying.
I take it you like that show Wings?
No, this is the band, Paul McCartney and Wings.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh.
All I'm
That's-
saying is, you go to a concert now, every t-shirt is black.
Okay, you know what? For you. For you,
Listen, I'm not...
we'll make a white
How about a
bull
nice
shirt.
heather gray?
They said Heather Graham for a second. It's like she can take her shirt off.
She does that a lot.
Hey, I saw Boogie Nights. Roller Girl.
Good girl.
But if you want a specific white shirt.
No, I don't. I don't want to be singled out. I'm just saying. You know,
Jenny, now we're getting talking about Jenny McCarthy now, singled out?
That's right.
we don't tell you know what my is.
Check.
Go, Quincy, go. Go.
Trenches, and don't forget I told you for summer lady, chess, chess,
Want you to always love you.
Oh, man.
TC hates when we do this.
Welcome to the Oldies channel.
Who one
Well,
loved
I'm here with old men,
Yeah.
so that's why.
Well,
It's a good song.
We'll always we feel so we can sing like someone's knocking at the door, somebody's
Somebody
ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door and let 'em in. Yeah, let 'em in.
Is there a gong here by any chance?
Interesting fact about that song. You know when he goes, Phil and Dawn? Phil and Dawn.
Uncle
is-
Ernie, yeah.
Phil and Dawn is Phil and Dawn Everly from the Everly Brothers.
I thought he was talking about Don Wells.
Is it really?
Yes, because he was a huge Everly Brothers fan.
Of course, you know,
He wrote a song with them called "On the Wings of a Nightingale."
this is so
The
important
look on
information.
TC's face right now—he's just so
I'm
disgusted.
fascinated by it. But are we back on Ricky Bittman's jukebox?
Jukebox. Oh, I missed the jukebox. I could talk like this.
Well-
but, you know, listen, how many people do you know have a Paul McCartney and Wings t-shirt?
You.
That's it.
That's it. And pretty soon you're going to have a white Bull Montana shirt.
I hope.
Well, maybe you can have it white, but you know, the reason we wear it black is in tribute to Bull, because if he ever wore anything
I get it,
that
I
was
get it.
white, it would have mustard stains,
That's true.
ketchup, and every other thing stained
I
in the
will
world.
proudly
on it.
wear a black t-shirt. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right, fine.
You know, people nowadays say I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
I'm just saying. That's
All right, so that's out there. So if anybody wants to have any information about
We're out there.
we are definitely out there. If anybody has any information about the Bull shirt, follow me on Instagram at TC Restani, and you can see and DM me if this is something that you would like to have, because this we've had our logo T-shirts out there, the
Yeah,
After Hours T-shirt. We have that's spreading mirth and joy all over the universe, giving people those shirts. But this is specifically for the 70th birthday of Colonel Bull Montana.
I got a tear in my eye.
So just think, in 9 years, we can have one for you.
Jesus Christ. You'll be Skyping me in from Florida.
Well, maybe we'll move the show to Florida, like Jackie Gleason.
We'll take the train down. Pick up all the chicks on the way. The June Taylor dances.
There you go.
Star of the day.
You could be Jack Benny.
I'd have to study on some of the clips to learn how to do that.
Jack Benny was a prince of a guy.
Johnny Carson's hero.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know who I just heard speaking extremely highly of Johnny Carson recently? Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
Yeah. Really, really just, I mean, he was just lumping this huge amount of praise on him. He was with that douchebag, Patton Oswalt, when he was doing it. But
Oh, I hate that guy.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, little chubby little mensch. I'll give him a good slap right in that doughy face of his.
Do it. Do it.
Right across your fat face.
I think what we should set up on the show is, you know, that thing that's on ESPN, those slap contests.
Oh, I'd love to slap him that
You and
hard.
Patton Oswalt slapping the crap out of each other. There'll be two hits. You hitting him, hit him in the floor.
Him hitting the floor. Bingo.
Boom. So what do you say about Carson? Because Bill Maher was on Johnny Carson a bunch of times.
I wish I memorized it, but he was just like heaping praise. You know, he's this Midwestern guy who really just created this legend that we know as Johnny Carson, and he just was a good friend to comics and everything, and he knew what to do. And in the world of entertainment, he knew exactly what needed to be done. And I recently watched a clip of his that he did the interview with Gary Coleman. Have you ever seen this?
I have, yes. It was right when Gary Coleman started on Different Strokes.
I watched this cheesy biopic on Gary Coleman. Actually, it was a cheesy biopic on the story of Different Strokes.
I think I've seen that.
It's terrible. I mean, it really is terrible. But, and I think you might have mentioned this to me, I'm not sure, but one of the things that surprised me about this was when Dana Plato robbed the video store, where she was a member of, and stole like $1,300 or something at gunpoint.
It was in Las Vegas, I know
Yeah,
that.
she got arrested. And did you ever know who bailed her out? $13,000 in cash.
$13,000. Oh, was it Conrad Bain?
Actually, everyone says that. It was Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton.
He walked into the police station, put the money on and they said, do you know her, Mr. Newton? He goes, nope. He goes, but everyone deserves a second chance and everyone makes mistakes.
And you know who hated Wayne Newton?
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah.
Well, they hated each other, but
Yeah. Well, Carson threw the first shot.
well, it's true. All right, but I did not know that.
I did not know that.
I did not know that Wayne Newton.
That's excellent. He did that.
He did not. I did not know that Wayne Newton came to the
on-
rescue of Dana Plato.
On that terrible
Should have put her in
biopic.
rehab.
Yeah, well, I mean, 13 grand. He got her out of jail. Let's give him some. But on that biopic, they mentioned the whole Johnny Carson interview, and then I watched that clip. Hey, Gary Coleman, really, he was really incredible,
He was the Michael Jackson of comedy.
and he was just so natural, and the poor kid, and just, oh man, it's just terrible the way his life went.
Never got the opportunity to meet Gary Coleman.
I wish he could have made it because you know what, I would love to have met him today and just shook his hand for all that entertainment. He was a very talented young man. Parents just raked him over the coals.
And speaking of celebrity deaths,
Oh well, yeah.
we have a few to mention here.
I only know of one.
I know of 3 right now.
Jesus, where the hell have I been?
We're going to save the Quincy's favorite for last.
All right. That's the only one I know about.
Okay. Well, in the last few, the honorable mention, Sam Neill from Jurassic
Oh my
Park.
God, you're right. I forgot about
I mean,
him.
tremendous talent.
Yeah. That one surprised me.
I mean, well, the man, he was almost 80, and he had he was recovering from cancer and whatnot. Tremendous actor. I mean, he's been in a gazillion things. He's up there with the giants.
He played the Omen.
He was in the Omen.
Yeah, the grown-up, the Omen too, wasn't he? When he became president or something?
I believe so,
Ran
yes.
for president? I remember him in that.
But everybody in the whole world remembers as Alan Grant from Jurassic Park.
Yep. He was good.
And
But that's not what I'm going to do.
did you see what that scumbag Alec Baldwin was trying to eulogize him online? And he basically said, "I did a movie with Sam Neill," and that was it. He mentioned I was in the
course.
It was all
Yeah.
about him after that.
Yeah. I bet that movie sucked, Alec, because you were in it.
What, The Hunt for Red October?
Yeah, I
not-
can live without that one.
I did not like that movie.
Yeah, I can live without it.
I did not like it at all. I've never liked Alec Baldwin. I'm one of these people who have never liked him
No.
at all.
King douchebag.
I mean, he was kind of a pain in the ass in Beetlejuice and Working Girl, and then the stories came out. He was just like
Abusive to his young daughter.
he called her a pig.
Yeah.
He called his daughter Ireland a pig.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a plane and fly right back home.
I will not shed a tear if someone ran him over.
No, I won't either.
Not at all. So
Don't like the man.
okay, so there's Sam Neill. Rest in
Sam Neill.
peace.
Okay.
All right, another one.
Please don't say Joyce DeWitt.
No, not Joyce DeWitt. No.
Thank God.
But Hal Williams died.
Who the fuck is that?
Hal Williams played Smitty, the black cop on Sanford and Son.
That was just recent, wasn't it?
That was like, well, we're recording this on a Thursday. That was like today.
Yeah.
And he was also Marla Gibbs' husband on 227.
Yep. And he was Big Dick Black in Hardcore.
Was he?
Yeah. You never saw Hardcore?
I have not. I've seen a lot of hardcore. other
Wait a
things.
minute now. Back up. You've never seen Hardcore with George C. Scott?
I have not, no.
Do you know anything about this movie?
Enlighten me. I'm sure.
All right,
I'm
ladies
sure,
and
I'm
gentlemen.
going through my head. I can kind of figure out, but enlighten me.
Everyone who knows this show and knows you is laughing right now. You have to see this. Basically, George C. Scott plays this guy whose daughter runs away, and she gets into the world of adult films. So in order to get her back, he starts to infiltrate the world of it, not as an actor, but he goes in and he disguises himself as like a producer, and he's doing auditions in a hotel room. And George C. Scott is this very Midwestern proper guy. He's got like a pair of plaid polyester pants on and a white belt and a real like a band lawn shirt tucked in, and he greases his hair back. So he's trying to get like his daughter off the streets. Maybe she'll come in and audition. This is back before social media, of course. This is the early 70s. So what's his name? What's that actor's name we were just talking about?
Hal Williams.
Hal Williams comes in. He's
I
like
like
one of
him
the first.
as Smitty.
Well, he comes in and he goes, "I'm Big Dick Black." And he was auditioning, and he goes, "Well, show me what you got." And the guy does it. You just see Joyce like this.
No, I have not seen this.
But
no.
there's a famous line for that. And like George C. Scott is in the movie theater and he's watching the film, and all of a sudden the daughter shows up on the film. He's like,
Who didn't
"That's
know?
my daughter!"
We're not even talking about Sanford and Son right now.
Yeah,
And there's a great sketch on Saturday Night Live starring Bill Murray where the roles are reversed, where the daughter is looking for her father. Her father went in, and Bill Murray plays George C. Scott, and he's up on stage in garter belts and lingerie.
And the name of the movie is called Hardcore.
Hardcore with George C. Scott.
Okay,
You've got to see
I
it.
have
dude.
to find
I
this.
know for a fact it's on Tubi.
Oh, you know what? Then my Tubi works.
Yes.
So I'm
no,
gonna have
mine
to,
does too. I got my
Okay.
Tubies.
Well, all right. Well, I was going to come over to your house and
it's
watch
on
it,
my
so.
it's on my to watch list. You have got to watch.
All right, well, Hal Williams, he was 91 years old. Lived
Great
a
actor.
long life, great actor, great character actor. He was on Good Times in a few episodes.
yeah.
He was on the Waltons.
Yeah.
He showed up in a bunch of things. And, of
Yeah.
course, he was, Marla Gibbs' husband on 227 for 5 seasons that show was on.
Wow.
So,
I do. And you put his picture up there. Did we?
yeah, it's on the screen right
All right.
now.
So everybody watching knows. You've seen this guy.
This
somewhere.
guy's been in everything. Great actor. And in fact, I actually met him in Chiller back around 10 years ago. And he was with that other guy, the other cop, the stumbling, the white guy.
Oh, yeah.
Right off. That's right
Yeah.
off. No, you mean right on.
Yeah.
And they were dressed.
All the white people were dumb on that show.
And they were dressed as the cops.
Yes.
They were-
Really?
They were dressed as
Oh, that's a
Smitty,
riot.
and I forgot what the other guy's name was, but on Sanford and Son. Now, this one,
Oh boy.
you may know. You're not going to have a friggin' clue who this is.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about his.
No. This is from the world of professional wrestling.
All right.
1980s. All right. This guy wrestled as a preliminary wrestler.
right.
Wasn't a main eventer.
Oh, I know what we're talking about.
All right. Who was it?
Pete Doherty.
No, he died months ago. This guy died this week.
Okay. Never mind. Sorry, folks.
This guy got a semi-push in around 1986 because he looked a lot like Superfly Jimmy Snuka. His name was C.V. Affy.
Oh, C.V. Affy. Okay, I remember him. Yeah.
C.V. Affy, great preliminary wrestler, did jobs of...
Used to do the dance and everything.
He
when
did the
he
dance.
Yeah.
They did for 1 or 2 TV tapings. He was actually managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan when Bobby Heenan was managing the Islanders, Haku and Tama.
Yeah.
And he brought him in as the third member of the Islanders as High Chief Avi.
Okay.
Okay?
All those Polynesian wrestlers were very good.
Right. They're just
You know,
there's
a lot
just
of
too
high
many of
flyers.
them now
Yeah.
around. But I'm saying, C.V. Affy, I mean, he wrestled at the Boston Garden. I mean, if it wasn't Pete Doherty losing the opening match, it was C.V. Affy. He's sadly gone. He was, and you know, one thing that I found out today that I never knew about C.V. Affy.
What?
After he retired from professional wrestling,
Really?
he became the bodyguard for Burt Reynolds.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I wonder if you ever chewed him out. Hey, Stevie. Get over
Now,
here.
you got to remember, Burt Reynolds was a huge wrestling fan.
Was he really?
You know, he grew up in Florida, so he grew up with the Florida Championship Wrestling. There
you go.
He was a fan of Ron Simmons because he got the Heisman Trophy or whatever trophy he got down at Florida State University. He was a Seminole or whatever. And he had that involvement at WrestleMania 10
Right.
when he was one of
That's
the
right.
superstars there. So Burt Reynolds had a relationship.
Well, if he grew up in Florida, then definitely.
He was a fan of Gordon Soley. Let's just put that.
Gordon Soley, the Crimson Mask.
From the Sunshine State. And of course, the last name on the celebrity death list, as we're recording this, and I know this is going to hit a very sore spot for Quincy Briscoe over there because it was his favorite television show of all time. Mr. Randy Mantooth passed away, who was on the TV show Emergency.
Yeah, great show.
Station 51, KNGT 65. That's the opening after the theme.
Bum, bum, bum.
Da, da, da. And I love it when they all say Station 51, KNGT 65. Then they go to their rescues. Randolph Mantooth did maybe 3 or 4 different roles, but for me, it's got to be
John Gage.
John Gage, paramedic, firefighter, John Gage, and firefighter Randolph Mantooth.
Unbelievable. And you have an autograph that Mr. Ricky Bittman got for you back in the day.
I heard you found that recently.
That's right. Yeah, everything's. I don't forget nothing. It's like I got this telephone call just the other night, late. 2 phone calls from a loving fan, and then from another loving fan that can't mention names on the air.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, about Mr. Mantooth, and it's like
So a fan heard this happened, and the first thing they did was get on the horn to you. call you, tell you, let you know.
Well,
That's nice.
everything is important. So here right now we do the best, and go over his best. He wanted to buy Davy's Dogs. That's a very memorable episode of Emergency. It's a hot dog stand called Davy's Dogs.
Yeah.
He wanted to do everything, and it's like Emergency was very realistic. It's very loving. It's a show in the 70s.
It was very realistic. I just started watching it again.
And Quincy, this just came to my mind because when you got the autograph from Randy Mantooth, it came with a patch
I was afraid to mention that.
from the L.A. Fire Department.
Yeah, from Station 51.
There you go. So now
Which
you have
still stands, by the way. And
Does it?
they hung black drapes on there this
did
week.
they
over
for
the
Randy
week.
Mantooth. So
Yeah.
now you have the one from Jaws, the patch from Jaws, not the badge, the patch from Jaws.
Thank you.
And you have the patch from Emergency.
Squad 51.
Squad 51, KNGT65. I love it.
Rampart, we have a 62-year-old male here with a jug, 10 gallons of milk, and he's ingested them all. What should we do?
51, give him a supply of line of King Bolus.
That's what he was supposed to say.
Now is Kevin Ty still kicking?
No, I don't believe so.
Kevin Ty, how about, here's an important question.
He was in Roadhouse. He was the guy who actually
Yes.
owned the Roadhouse. And he was also the scumbag detective that was trying to hunt down the Iceman and frame it on Nick Nolte in 48 Hours 2.
That's right.
So Kevin Ty.
I
Okay.
think he's passed.
You know
no,
who
he's 81 years old. He's still with us.
You know who Kevin Ty reminds me of?
who?
Howie Carr.
Yes. Just as you said that, I'm looking at that. I'm like, there's Howie Carr.
He looks like reminds me of if they were going to do a biopic on Howie Carr, Kevin Ty has to play it.
Now, I never saw the original episode of Emergency till just now, this week, because when I was a little kid, when this show came out, I remember watching it, but, it wasn't registering. I didn't realize the doctor, Kelly there, and the nurse, Dixie, had a little thing going on
Really?
in the early episodes.
Is that Dr. Brackett?
They were
Dr.
making
Brackett
out.
and Dixie McCall.
They were making out.
Dixie
I didn't
McCall.
Smooching.
Dixie McCall. Now, was her character the mother of Dee Dee McCall on Hunter?
Just say yeah.
Man, yeah, okay.
I don't know what he's talking about. Just say.
The show Hunter. Remember the show?
I don't know.
With
Hunter?
Fred Dreyer. The
I ain't ringing no bells, Daddy.
show was on for 10 years.
I didn't see it.
And it was Stephanie Kramer.
What year did it start?
Probably, I'm going to say 83,
Oh, that's when I
83 or
started
4.
drinking. I started drinking in the 80s.
How do you not know Hunter? It's
I
right.
started drinking in the 80s.
It's right up there with T.J. Hooker.
I didn't start watching T.J. Hooker until like the past 4 years.
All right, well, now you know what? Once you're done with T.J. Hooker, go into
Do you know how sad I was when I ended T.J. Hooker that I almost started it over again?
really.
Yeah,
That's pretty sad.
it is. I'm pathetic.
But Hunter, Fred Dreyer, he's a former football player, and he became an actor, and he became a L.A. cop, and his really sexy sidekick was Stephanie Kramer.
Sexy.
And she played the character Dee Dee McCall.
Speaking of sexy, I don't know whether this is real or not, but I saw an ad for maybe I got duped. This might be AI. Would they be making a documentary about Peter North?
That is 100% true.
It is.
Yes,
Wow.
that is true. I saw him actually publicizing it on his Instagram.
Now, is it true that the name of it is Get a Load of Peter?
That I don't know.
I think it is. I think that's the name of it.
I know. I'm sure it's produced by his company, North Pole Productions, but I don't know the name of it. But I do know that is true.
And I saw a little Apple TV symbol, which means it's probably going to be streaming on Apple. Hopefully, it comes around. No pun intended.
You know, the guy's been throwing ropes for 40 years. All right, unbelievable. So those are the celebrity deaths that took place recently.
That's
So to go through the list once again: Sam Neill, Jurassic Park, Hal Williams, great character actor, C.V. Offee, professional wrestler,
Yeah,
bodyguard to Burt Reynolds.
that's
and
interesting.
of course,
Interesting group.
Randy Mantooth.
Randolph Man. Didn't he talk to him? Didn't he? Randy called him.
Quincy had his own little variety show many years ago called the Quincy Crowd.
Yeah.
And I remember specifically that you did a phone interview with Randy Mantooth.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this still exists because this is going back probably 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But I do remember you right over there before we bought the building. There was another studio in here, and you were sitting right over there on their news desk, and you're over the phone. You were interviewing Randy Mantooth.
I don't forget nothing. Yes. And just ask him, I love Davy's dogs. Yes. Oh, well, I'm glad. Everything.
And he was on a soap opera at the time.
And what was the name of the soap opera?
That I don't remember, but I remember you got that out of him.
And you know he was on one episode of Battlestar Galactica?
Really?
Right. It was an episode where I believe Richard Hatch, who played Apollo, went to this planet that was kind of like in like the 18th century, but they kind of still had flying ships and whatnot. And one of the dudes that he met when he crash landed on this planet was Randy Mantooth, because they kind of looked alike.
Yeah.
Richard Hatch and Randy Mantooth.
Yeah, you're right. You got an eye for that stuff.
And I think that was also the episode that Ray Bulger, the Scarecrow
from Dorchester, Mass,
was on the show, and he had on like alien face paint and one of those like Major Mud helmets. He looked like the Great Kazoo, but not green. Basically, what it was. So for those Battlestar Galactica aficionados out there, Randy Mantooth, and he was his wife on this that episode of Battlestar Galactica was that really good looking girl who looked like Cheryl Tiegs, who did the gum ads back in the day. This is talking late 70s.
Yeah,
I know
you're talking. Did she have a name?
I forgot what her name was.
Was she like a big name or something?
She might have been, but she was. I mean, she looked like, if Farrah Fawcett and Cheryl Ladd had a kid.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, wait a minute, I know that girl. She's always on those commercials and stuff.
She's the gum chewer.
She's the gum chewer. So basically, she was gumming Randy Mantooth out in a galaxy far, far away. And speaking of that, we're gonna have to take our first big time commercial break. And when we come back, we're gonna be talking about fish sandwiches.
Hey, it's me, Ricky Bittman, co-host of After Hours with TC Restani, and we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you do and you can prove it, we'll send you an After Hours with TC Restani official sticker.
Hi, I'm Tori Black, and you're watching After Hours with TC Restani. Hello, I'm Abigail Harwich, the new executive producer of After Hours with TC Restani, and I want you to be on our award-winning talk show. Follow the information that's on the screen. I can't wait to see you on After Hours with TC Restani.
Alrighty, welcome back from that big time commercial break. We want you on as a guest. We want you on the TV show. We want you on the podcast. You heard what Abby says. Just send on the information that you saw on the screen right there. In fact, guess what? It's back up on the screen. So if you want to send an email, if you want to be a guest on this podcast or on our TV version, if you live in the New England area, all you have to do is email our executive producer, and the email is at afterhoursabby@gmail.com. Afterhoursabby@gmail.com.
You know, we got something in the email.
I heard.
Email box. Can I play it?
You can play it.
All right. Quincy, you're going to like this.
Okay.
Hello, TC. Ricky and mine good friend Quincy Briscoe. I'm loving the show. Quincy, I recently cut my leg and I cleaned the wound with carburetor fluid. It worked like a charm. You certainly know your stuff. Here's a remedy for you. If you have trouble making a number 2, put a penny in your bunghole and leave it there for a few days. Eventually, things will get moving. In England, they call this spending a penny. Just don't try to pay for something mid-dead penny. It will have too much schmutz on it.
Wow.
Priceless.
That is fantastic. So basically, if you're constipated, you can stick some copper up your crack.
1 penny.
1 penny.
They call that spending a penny.
I heard that over. Joe said that over in England. That's where I heard it from. That. Well, thank you, Mr. S out there, Arnold.
You never
that's
know.
great.
You never know who's going to be sending a greeting to this.
You know, if Arnold wants to be on the program in person rather than just sending us a nice voice message,
I'll reply to the email.
Can you reply to the email and do that?
You think I would have thought to do that?
You think you would have, I mean, if Arnold Schwarzenegger is sending you a voicemail message and whatnot, but that's fantastic.
No, Quincy, he used carburetor fluid on the cut on his leg.
And don't forget to, when you need to cover it, use napkins or duct tape.
Napkins and duct tape.
Yeah, well, because for an official...
Every first aid kit should have napkins.
An industrial bandage, because it sounded like you had a pretty nasty cut, it had to stay covered,
It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
It's not a tumor, but it healed quickly.
Would you ever try his remedy that he suggested?
I'll remember it. I never had the problem, but if I had the problem, then we'll try it.
That's evident in all the toilet paper that we don't have in the bathroom, right?
That is true. Yeah, trust me, I know that much. We spend more money on toilet paper on Thursdays when Quincy's here than we do for any other weekday out of the week. But speaking of something that was delicious,
Yes.
and unbelievable.
Yeah, you've been reaching out to me, showing me all this.
All right, so
I opened a real can of worms when I mentioned that.
no
didn't
pun intended with the real can of worms. We've had he's a former guest, the real Michael Mondi out there, who goes around reviewing food establishments all around New England.
He did ice cream today.
Did he do it?
Richardson's up in Danvers.
Thumbs up or down?
Oh, if I know him, it's probably a big thumbs up. I didn't watch it yet.
That's Middleton.
Is that where it is? Okay.
Yes, it's in
I'm
Middleton.
not a big dessert guy, but
Neither am I, but we used to go there and have ice cream and then push over the sheep.
oh, isn't that terrible?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
You said we.
We mean the group of people.
Oh, it was a group.
All right, not me. I'm friendly to everybody out there.
So grows the group, so goes you.
Well, I guess so. So we were talking about this. You went to the Lobster Claw in North Reading,
Yes, I did.
Massachusetts, a couple episodes ago, and I said by the time we record the next one, I'm going to go there.
You did it.
Now you had fried clams and scallops.
Yes.
I saw the price tag on that. I did not go for that.
I saved my shekels for that one.
So-
Abby would have been nice if Abby treated me to that one.
Well, Abby did not treat me to this one,
Yeah.
but I went there on a very steamy Wednesday afternoon,
Good time to eat fish.
and it was this place. I've driven by it a gazillion times because I recognize it. Well, wait a minute, I know this place from the mural on the side.
Yep.
There's a picture on the screen right now of the mural of the Lobster Claw. Now, you were right. This looks like some place that I would walk into down on the Cape.
Yeah.
All right.
All that's missing is the ocean.
This place is immaculate.
Yes.
I mean, if I spilt something on the floor, I would not have waited. What's the 5-second rule?
Yeah.
I could have left it there for 20 minutes, come back, and I was still picked it up and ate it. That's how clean this place is.
When they do have spills, a little midget on a Shetland pony comes out and he sweeps everything up.
Carlo?
Yeah.
He got a job?
Yep.
Wow.
He has handy wipes. He cleans everything up real quick.
Because he used to work at the Boston Garden.
Yeah.
He worked with Bull on
That's
the
him.
Bull
That's
gang.
him. That's where he works
Carlo?
now. Yeah, Carlo.
Wow, I didn't
Little Carlo. L-I-L apostrophe.
I did not see little Carlo
Little
there,
Carlo.
but now gives me an excuse to go back.
And spill something.
So, well, there we go. So I walked in, and right at the counter was one of the most beautiful women in the world. All right. If you're out there was the blonde girl who worked there at the cash register. What a sweetheart. Unbelievable. So immediately I knew this place had an aura about it.
Hot chicks work in fish stores and ice cream shops.
You're not wrong. So I got, on request from The Real, he recommended the fish sandwich, the haddock sandwich. I ordered the haddock sandwich with a small order of onion rings with tartar sauce. It came with fries. You were right. The fries are not that
They
good.
got to change those fries.
It reminds me of Burger King fries.
Yeah, exactly. Those they're just not potatoey.
They weren't. They were very crispy and
Yeah.
not. Other than that, this fish sandwich.
Yeah.
There's a picture on the screen right now.
Look at that.
There it is. And I have the bun open with the tartar sauce on it. The fish was sticking out so far from the bun. It was ridiculous. I bit haddock before I got to the bun.
Yeah, that's always good.
All right. This fish sandwich was unbelievable. The onion rings were lightly battered, and the tartar sauce there is as good as Kelly's.
I've been finding good onion rings lately, and that place has them, and Grimsby's has them. And
Really?
I'm not an onion ring guy, but all of a sudden,
I love onion rings.
I'm becoming an onion ring guy now because people are making them better.
Kelly still has good onion rings, and Kelly still has, in my opinion, the best tartar sauce still.
Okay.
They may have changed everything else at Kelly's,
Yeah, they
but their
sure have.
tartar sauce still remains the
Now
same.
they're bringing in Sal's Pizza, which is terrible pizza anyway.
I wouldn't go to Kelly's to have pizza.
No,
all right?
no.
Not at all. So this fish sandwich, it was about $26, well worth the money, and this fish was fresh, flaky. I mean, perfectly cooked.
Nice.
It was delicious, and I was like, you know what? Thumbs up. I'm going to go back there. Not recently. I'm going to try to make it maybe a once or twice a year type of deal.
Yeah.
To make it special.
Sure.
And I will try the clams and the.
I gotta.
and
tell you.
the,
I can vouch for those
scallops.
clams, and I know you're vouching for that sandwich.
So if anybody's in the New England area and you want an unbelievable fish restaurant on the North Shore of Boston, the Lobster Claw, right on Route 28 in North Reading. And literally, it's right past the sign that says, now entering North Reading.
And as the reel would say, listen, people, if you're going to go out and get good food, you're going to pay good money. So don't go in there expecting like 2-for-1 deals or any blue plate specials. You're going to pay for your meal, trust
This place was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I had that haddock sandwich. And then I was like, I had the hankering for another one.
A hanker for a hunk of.
I did not go back to the Lobster Claw.
Right.
I went immediately to the Reel's YouTube channel. And he talked about his #1 fish sandwich of all time.
Yeah. You were surprised, weren't you?
Was at a strip mall in Melrose, Massachusetts.
Not far from here at all.
Was a place called Liberty Bell.
And there's Liberty Bells everywhere.
Right, but this one's specifically in Melrose, Massachusetts.
Right.
Right on the main drag down there. I went in there, I ordered the fish sandwich. I always like it with tartar sauce and pickles. That's my deal.
Nothing
You can
wrong
have
with that.
whatever you want on it. Wasn't as big as the one from the Lobster Claw. Wasn't as expensive as the one from the Lobster Claw. It was I got the plate, which was the fish sandwich and their onion rings. Came with a big thing of coleslaw, and the tartar sauce was great. He is right. This sandwich was unbelievable. I would have to say that Liberty Bell was an A+, and the Lobster Claw was an A, not an A-.
No, I get you. I agree.
If someone told me we're going to go to either of those places, you're lucking out.
Now, granted,
All
I
right?
haven't had the Lobster Claw fish sandwich, but I have had the Liberty Bell. And Liberty Bell does a great job.
I will be going because that's not far from where we are. We're starting production.
And across the board, they do a great job. I haven't anything I've gotten there. And I get like several different things there. That's one of the few places I go that I switch it up.
Really?
Everything there is excellent.
Especially it's the summertime. You have to have fish.
And they run a tight ship in there.
And it was done. I mean, I literally ordered it on the phone, and they said 10 minutes because this is about how far we are from Restani Productions. When I got there, I walked in. I go TC. They handed it to me right there.
Best way to do business.
It was still piping hot.
Yep.
I brought it back here to Restani Productions. Howard, our production assistant, was down here because he gets stuff from there all the time. He goes, "You're not going to believe how good this is." And I said, "Well, the Reel says it was good. It's got to be."
It's good enough for me if it's good enough for him.
So thank you, Reel, out there for giving me 2 haddock sandwiches. Because I haven't had a haddock sandwich in a long time.
It must have tasted good.
It tasted phenomenal. It was fantastic. So
That's good.
So if anybody out there who wants to find out about food reviews and you live in the North Shore or Massachusetts, New England area, go on there. Michael Amondi, The Reel, find his reviews. And he don't pull any punches.
No, he'll tell you. He'll tell you.
He tell
right
you a
away.
place sucks or not.
Yep.
And he recommended these places, and he was 100% right.
Always is. Always is.
So now I'm hungry. Now I got to go back to one of these places.
If he doesn't like it, he'll give you the DS, the drizzling shits. And
Well,
you don't want that from Michael.
No,
Amondi.
these were not the drizzling shits. This was
Great guy.
This is another DS. Delightful stuff or delicious stuff.
And he's going to be doing this out in Vegas.
Okay, well, he's not going to find any good sandwiches like this out there.
Well, he's gonna bring his services to the Vegas.
He'll
area.
find out.
Yeah.
He'll find out. Maybe.
But he did say when he comes back this way for whatever reason, there's places he's going to go to in Liberty Bell and Lobster Claw, I'm sure, are those places.
Well, if he's going out to Vegas, I should hook him up with Sean Tempesta.
You
out
should.
there. Well, congratulations to our good friend Sean Tempesta, who's now on the mornings out there. He just got a new gig on one of the #1 radio stations out there. I don't have it written down right now. I should. Sean was the one who came up with the lyrics for our new theme song.
Beautiful.
So, very talented kid.
Yeah.
And, hats off to him and his lovely wife, Sam, out there.
Very nice.
Sam is
Very nice
also
young
on the
lady.
radio out there as well. And they're good people. So, maybe when the Reel goes out there, I'll have him hook up with Sean. He can tell him about all the places out there. Because he's only been out there for like 12 years.
Because the Reel is like very popular. He's getting mentioned on Boston sports radio shows. He's getting invited on other podcasts. We were the first to have him as a guest.
Well, we originated it.
Yeah.
So go on our YouTube channel and listen to that interview.
Yeah, it was a good.
But you guys were talking about food for a while. Then you started talking about sports, and I got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. But then we started talking about wrestling, and you were well into that.
No, there we go. That's the king of sports.
Yeah,
that is
right.
the king of sports, professional wrestling.
We didn't do too much though, but it was nice.
Well, whatever it is.
I was very starstruck because I've been watching his videos for years, And next thing you know, he's sitting right in front
Come
of
to
me.
find out that he was a wrestler at one point in his
Yes,
time, and
yeah.
we had mutual friends in the business.
Big buddies with Tony Rumble, etc.
Yes, it was. There we go. A long time ago.
He was a great guest.
He was awesome. And hopefully before he goes to Vegas, we can get him down here again one last time. And I can thank him for the fish sandwich recommendation.
He would love that. He loves to hear
Because
that.
the only reason I went there is because he talked about him.
I find a lot of places I try are because of the real.
Right. So
Telling
there,
you.
there we go. It's really awesome that we really know
Places
this
that
guy.
are worth the drive. I don't mind driving long distances either
No.
to get a good sandwich.
How far would you go for a sandwich?
Well, we drove all the way to Worcester for hot dogs that day.
Okay, but that's only an hour.
That's still a long way.
Would you drive to Ryan's Deli to get yourself a nice turkey pastrami? I would. And that's in Vernon, Connecticut.
Well, we used to go to where? Where was the place we used to go to? The Nordic.
okay,
That was a haul.
that was a haul, but that was a once-a-year deal.
I drive like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. Okay.
I would.
Oh, have you ever been to Ryan's Deli?
No, but it's funny you should say that because I was thinking of that place today. I couldn't think of the name of it. That's so funny. Ryan's Deli. I heard. I mean, you tell me all the time.
It's been there for like 50
Chile.
years.
You guys would stop there.
So we go twice a year.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of the late, great South Boston Jeff on the screen right now with his giant turkey, pastrami, and corned beef sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing's almost as big as his head.
Yeah.
All right. He would always go, dude, we're going to Chile, right? Yes. We better be stopping off at Ryan's because I look forward to that more than Chile sometimes. And we did. And, fortunately, 2 weeks before he passed away, he got Ryan's for the last time. And I mean, we have no connection to Ryan's. Like I said, I go there twice a year, but I've been going there. Tony Rumble, the man we just mentioned, was the one who told me about that place.
Wow.
Because we used to drive
been gone
down.
a long time.
He's been gone for almost 30 years. We used to drive down to shows in Connecticut and New Jersey, and he used to say, I know a place you're going to love. And we stopped there, and he used to get a big bag of bagels and stuff them under the seat of the car and just eat them when he was hungry. Wow. But I got my turkey Reuben there for the first time in 1995, and it is my go-to sandwich every time I go there.
Wow.
So some things are classics, and they never change. Yeah. And I'm glad we found that place.
Hey, you know what I found recently online?
What is
I
that?
made a little note. I found this website called Critics' Choice Video,
Critics' Choice Video.
and they got a lot of out of print stuff and stuff that's tough to find.
You can find it at Chiller, I'm guaranteeing it.
Maybe.
Because that's what Jeff found, all those wacky DVDs.
Well, you know what they had?
What do they have?
I think it's like $12.71. Where they come up with these prices, I don't know. But it's all three Smokey and the Bandits on one disc.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna buy that for myself for my birthday.
You know what? Smokey and the Bandit 1, awesome.
Yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit 2,
Terrible.
Smokey and the Bandit 3,
But you can't find Smokey and the Bandit 3 anywhere.
the funniest.
And it's not streaming
three.
anywhere. okay?
Really?
It's not. You can find the two of them, but I'm thinking if everything you told me about 3 is what, and you never steer me wrong, I got to get that because now at least I'll have 1. I can watch 2 and laugh at it, and then I have never seen 3.
Okay, 3 is awful, but it's so bad.
Because you said they just let Jackie Gleason just run.
I think they just hit record and let him go.
I want to see
I mean, Burt Reynolds made a small cameo in it for about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But Jerry Reed, I'm going to be the bandit. I'm going to be the bandit.
Yeah.
So he takes over the role of the bandit.
Yeah, I know the whole premise, but I've never seen it.
But Jackie Gleason and
Isn't
Junior.
there an elephant in it? Or
No,
is
that's the second
that's
one.
two.
Part 2.
Oh, okay, all right.
And this one, he had to have speaking of sharks, we were talking about sharks, he had to have this shark on the roof.
I remember
it
seeing
was an
pictures.
advertisement for some fish restaurant or something. The third one is so bad, but Jackie Gleason makes it
I got to see it for just that
fucking
alone.
awesome.
So, but go to Critics' Choice Video and peruse that. A lot of good.
Get that fish off the top of the car.
The movie with William Holden, The Blue Knight.
Never seen that one, no.
It's like a 3-hour movie or something like that. Great movie. Barfly, starring Mickey Rourke, one of my favorites. Can't get it. The Apostle with Robert Duvall.
Barfly, that also had Stallone's brother in it.
Yes, Frank Stallone.
Because Jeff, on one of the celebrity stockings, Frank Stallone was at Chiller working out, and Jeff's doing the Rocky theme, and he goes, "You were great in Barfly, dude."
It was a great role for him. It really was. Because the guy that wrote Barfly, I'm a huge fan of his books, Charles Bukowski. So that's
Speaking of Stallone, he just turned 80.
yeah. And you see the movie that's coming
I
out?
saw the trailer, but I
Oh,
like
here we go.
I like movies.
There's no time machine in it, so automatically we're not going to like it.
Well, kind of is a time machine because we're going back to 1975 when they're
I'm
making
just
the movie.
breaking your stones. That's all. No,
But-
tell me what you think.
I like documentaries about the making of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a movie about the making of a movie.
You don't like a biopic. You're not a big fan. Right, I don't mind
all
biopics.
right, if Stallone was long gone, then yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Not with him still. I don't even know if he's directing this or he's. I mean, I'm sure he's in some involvement.
I think
in
he's
it.
definitely involved. Yeah.
But I mean, I'll give you credit. The actor that they have playing him
Spot on.
looks and sounds just like
Yeah,
him.
he really does.
So will I go see this? 100%.
Yeah.
I will go see this.
You got to see that.
But it's it's not like if they made a
It's a biopic of the film, I think, more than anything. It's really not Stallone's biopic. It's how he got Rocky made, which is a great story.
Well, it is kind of his story because he wrote it.
Yeah. But I don't think it probably gets into his childhood or anything.
I play Rocky.
Yeah, no, I play Rocky. I play Rocky.
I'll see it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go see that.
Quincy, I don't know what you got planned, but I play Rocky.
Now, as we are recording this,
I play Quincy.
no one can play Quincy.
Stallone is Quincy.
Other than Jack Klugman, maybe.
How would that work? Stallone is Quincy. I was born ready. All right? I was born ready.
Now,
sounds good.
If we
That's
were
not bad, huh?
If we were ever going to have a biopic about Quincy Briscoe, there is only one actor in the universe that I would cast as him.
Steve Martin.
No.
I thought I was going to get mad.
Who do you think? Look at him. Who would be perfect?
Sean Penn?
No, not Sean Penn.
I don't know.
Crispin Glover.
His nose is too sharp.
Prosthetics.
No, I could see. He could
because,
he could live in the Quincy body and just really.
That's because I remember the one, but it's a very important, sweet memory that you and I went on a road trip.
Oh,
And
how sweet was it?
So basically, let me translate Quincy here.
him off right there.
Before we end up in the movie Hardcore, I guess. Crispin Glover was doing a presentation of one of his weird movies that he made, and it was back in 2011. In fact, it was the night before Sabrina's wedding. All right, which I was going to be. I was a guest. I was big time guest. At the
I didn't
show.
get invited to
Well,
that one.
because you were too busy.
She was what? Was she was probably 5 when that happened?
Probably like sixth grade. Well, I needed to get an autograph for a friend of mine who lives down south, and his name is Steve. And I said, Quincy, you're coming with me because I needed his autograph too. So tonight, your name is Steve.
Yeah.
All right. This thing dragged on and dragged on. It was in Harvard Square over at the Brattle Theater.
And you weren't in the theater. You
We
were
were not
outside.
in the theater. I wasn't.
Of course.
No. I wasn't paying.
God
for
forbid
that.
you should see the show for
No.
$5.
No. $5.
Oh, 15.
All right, maybe it's a little bit more than that. So we waited and waited and waited. 1 hour became 3 hours, became 4.5 hours, and he
It
had
is Crispin Glover.
He had enough. Quincy had enough. He said, "Screw this." He just opens the door to the theater and goes in. Now I'm expecting in 5 minutes, the cops are going to show up and they're going to drag him out in handcuffs and whatnot.
It's Harvard.
Nothing happened. So I'm sitting there going, where the hell is he? Where the fuck is Quincy? Then the show breaks, and a couple people I know went to the show, and they're out and they're going, TC, your buddy Quincy stole the show. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, Crispin Glover was on the floor of the stage, in front of the stage, talking about whatever the movie he just did, and he walks up and explain what you did.
I said, I have a very important fan of ours right now, and he would like an autograph. And said, so would you please sign this? And the gentleman says, of course. So what's it? So he signs the autograph. Thank you very much. Give the gentleman a round of applause. And that's just what happened.
There's probably people that were there that night still talk about this.
And
you missed it.
And it was me, Cousin Leo, and a few other people who were outside. Jerry Perlswick, I think, was still around.
Oh, dear
And
God.
Jeff was there. And we're like, where the hell is he? And then a friend came out, and he's verbatim what he just said happened. And he came out, and he just holds up the autograph. I go, how did you get that? And then no shit. About 10 minutes later, Crispin Glover comes out of the theater, and he walks up. Can you meet my friends over here? And he goes, anything for you, Steve. I love you, Steve. You're my best friend, Steve. Now, there is a picture. You think we're making this up. This is not AI or any of that nonsense.
Nope.
There's a picture of Quincy and Crispin Glover.
Isn't that great?
From September of 2011.
Wow.
All All right. And excuse me, that was a picture of Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
And Crispin Glover out there. My friend Steve, the actual Steve, is still in your debt for doing that for him.
Yeah.
I try.
You didn't try, you succeeded.
And if they make a biopic of your life, that's got to be in there.
It has to be in there.
And Stallone will play you.
Well, I try my very best on occasions. You know what? That's one of them.
I try my very best on occasions, and that's one of them. Thank you for tuning in tonight for this special episode.
You're quite welcome. I'm a huge fan of yours.
No, I'm a huge fan of you, Quincy.
Oh, thank you.
And I like that gold watch.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You look very handsome tonight.
And I'm getting through my earpiece right now. We have to take a final commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap up the show.
Guests of After Hours stay at the luxurious Reno's Good Time Inn on Old Route 393. Home of the world-famous Chip and Fimba Buffet. Reno's Good Time Inn, a proud sponsor of After Hours with TC Restani.
All righty, welcome back from that big-time commercial break. We had to pay the bills there. If you're ever in the Boston area, you want to stay where our guests stay, you stay at the beautiful Reno's Good Time Inn on Old Route 393.
Ask for room. Ha-cha-cha.
And, of course, don't forget about those chip and fimbas.
That's right.
And speaking of something that you could wash down the chip and fimbas with, another one of our sponsors up there, none other than Melted Record Coffee. You can have now it comes in the packages, and it's the beans.
I still don't
All right?
have it yet.
You can grind them
I got
yourself.
my own grinder. I want some beans.
All right. Well, you know what? They're coming soon. So if you want to get your hands on some of these awesome coffee beans, you go to their website, which is meltedrecord.coffee. Meltedrecord.coffee. And there's a picture of our executive producer sucking down some coffee.
Oh.
Meltedrecord.coffee, a proud sponsor of After Hours with TC Restani.
Thank you for your sponsorship.
Quincy, wrap up the show.
Wait a minute, we got an important announcement.
Oh, we have an important announcement before that.
Breaking news. Quincy Briscoe is suspected of low-level crimes. Shaw's Supermarket in Melrose, Mass. has caught the YouTube sensation committing personal pilferage in the way of utility wagons or shopping carts. It seems Briscoe, 62, commandeers a cart weekly for personal use and transports it 6 city blocks to MMTV, where he casually abandons it in an alleyway. Shaw's spokesperson Conrad Bain said, if he starts returning them, he has no worries. If not, then he can shop elsewhere.
Okay, all right. We're not going to wrap the show up right now. Now, you're apparently going to this Shaw's place, stealing their carriages.
Look, I ain't the only one, okay? A lot of people take carriages, and their steps are no more than 2 or 3, 4 doors up. What? I don't see any trouble with that.
But you're an officer of the law now. You have the patch to prove it.
Can you do that? Can you take those shopping carts?
I can do anything. I'm the chief of police. And 2,
On that note.
Yeah, and on that note, we're going to wrap the show up, Chief. Why don't you wrap up the show before you actually do end up in jail?
I want to thank you for watching a very important, spectacular episode of our program here, as usual. And we hope to see you again very soon. So please drive home carefully. And we'll see you on the next episode. And remember, we never close.
How much is the bail?
Wayne Newton.